Friends, this circuit diagram which you can see here, this is power circuit. Single line diagram of power circuit is made here. We are going to read drawing of air conditioning plant. See, here incomer is written, that is phase supply which is there like R, Y, B or line 1, line 2, line 3, all these three phase is entering from here. This phase supply is going to FSU. Full form of FSU is fuse switch unit. We also call this as SFU, switch fuse unit. So this is our FSU. F means fuse, so fuse are connected here. Along with this, switch is given here, so S means switch. So this is our fuse and this is our switch, together they are a unit. So we call this FSU, fuse switch unit. Now here a fuse is connected. Which fuse is this? Control fuse. After this, here indication lamp is connected. This symbol is of indication lamp. Here indication lamp of R phase is connected, for Y phase here, and similarly for B phase indication lamp is used. After this FSU here, supply which is going from outgoing of this is distributed for different electrical equipments. Now see, to measure voltage of the power supply here, what we did is we connected a control fuse, and after control fuse a voltmeter selector switch is connected. After this, 1 voltmeter. If we use 3 voltmeter, then we don't need to use this selector switch in between, but we are using only 1 voltmeter. This is why we connected selector switch here. By changing position of this selector switch, we can measure the voltage of different phase supply. Friends, this is our voltmeter selector switch. By changing position of this, we can measure voltage of different phase supply, and this is our voltmeter. Now see, this electrical equipment here, to measure current in these, here one CT is connected. This symbol is of CT. In CT, there are two terminals, S1 and S2. Here is S1 terminal and here is S2 terminal. S2 terminal is earthed and S1 terminal is connected with ammeter selector switch. ASS means ammeter selector switch. This is 3-phase supply, so we will connect 3 CT here. And here, after connecting ammeter selector switch, we used one ammeter. By changing position of ammeter selector switch, we can measure current of each phase. Now how ammeter selector switch and ammeter looks like, let's see. This is our CT, this is our ammeter selector switch, and this is our ammeter. This supply here is distributed from different points. You can see power supply which is going here is controlled by this switch. When we turn off this switch, power supply stops flowing from here, and on turning on this, power supply starts flowing. Here 5 switches are used. After this fuse is power fuse. This fuse was control fuse. You can see there is no black mark, but here is the black mark. So this is our power fuse and this is control fuse. So we connected power fuse at all these places. After fuse, power supply goes to contactor. This is a symbol of contactor. After this is our overload relay. Now after this, power supply is distributed for different purpose. Like this supply which is going is for compressor. Similarly, this supply is going for chilled water pump. This supply for condenser water pump. In this way, this is for cooling tower pump. This is for AHU fan. This is going for heater, and this supply is going for humidifier pump. Okay then, now this contactor here and overload relay here, how these look like, let's see. As you can see in this picture, this is our contactor and this is our overload relay. These power terminals here, L1, L2 and L3, these are power terminals to which we connect phase supply, R, Y, B, and from here outgoing. This is our incoming terminal and these are outgoing terminals. In the same way, in this contactor, there is NO-NC contact, and to operate this contactor, there is A1 and A2 terminals. This is our overload relay. In this, we use 95 number, 96 number terminal. These are NC contact. Similarly, 97 and 98 number terminals are NO contact. Friends, see, here some electrical equipments are connected like compressor, chilled water pump, condenser water pump, cooling tower pump. In the same way, some more electrical equipments are connected. Now we have to turn on and off these electrical equipments. So to turn on and off these, what we do is we make control circuit, that when we have to turn on this, in which condition this must get on, in which condition it must get off. So for this we make a control circuit. So now we will study about control circuit diagram. This diagram is of 4 pages. See, this is first page, this is second, third, fourth. In these 4 pages, control circuit diagram of air conditioning plant is made. So how we are going to read this? Look here. As I told you, in air conditioning plant, a lot of electrical equipments are connected. And to control these electrical equipments, we have to make control circuit. Now you can see electrical equipments which are connected here, all of these operates on 240 volt. You can see with phase supply, one control fuse is connected, and with neutral supply, one neutral link is connected. Fuse is connected always with phase supply, and in neutral supply we always connect neutral link. Now from here to here circuit which is made is for AHU fan. So how this AHU fan is being controlled? See, by using control fuse, power supply is connected and supplied to overload relay. NC contact of this overload relay is used. Now from outgoing terminal of NC contact, by connecting a wire, a stop push button is connected. From outgoing of stop push button, a TB is connected. This symbol is of TB. Now see, this TB is of this side, that is, it is towards AHU side. These equipments are connected on MCC panel, that is, if from MCC panel we want to turn off AHU, then we can press this stop push button. Now wire which is going from stop push button is connected to TB. Now by connecting a wire from this TB, what we did is in AHU with stop push button, that is with local stop push button, near AHU, LCS which is connected with stop push button here, we connected this wire. Now after stop push button, start push button is connected. After this, directly with contactor, to control AHU, contactor which is connected with A1 terminal of this supply is connected. Now this contactor needs neutral supply also, so from neutral link we provided neutral supply. Full form of AHU is air handling unit. So in this way, to control AHU we provided control supply. Now to hold this AHU, that is after pressing start push button, when we release this, then AHU must remain on. For this we made holding circuit. How holding circuit was made? This NO contact here, this is which one? See, here it is written CAHU. It is name written for this contactor. Now this CAHU, that is this contactor here, NO contact of this is used here. 3 auxiliary contact of this contactor is used. Now see here 102, 104, 105 which is written here, this is address. This number here 101, 102, 103, 104, what is this? This is location. Now how we trace this location? Here this symbol is NO. See, this contactor here, auxiliary contact of this is NO contact. We use this at 102. That is 102 which is written here is address. Now come below this 102. Below this here one NO contact is there, and in front of this is written CAHU. It means it is of contactor air handling unit. So we use this auxiliary contact here. Now this circuit which is made here, this is a holding circuit. That is, after pressing start push button, when we release this, then after turning on contactor, power supply will flow from here. You can say this circuit which is made here, this is a circuit of DOL starter. This power supply which is coming here one wire is also connected. That is, when we turn on this AHU, then along with this, same more equipments will turn on. Which equipments will turn on? See, power supply is given to this equipment. This is a voltage transformer. What it is doing? It is converting 240 volt into 24 volt. Now see, here a motor is connected. This motor operates on 24 volt. How we know that this motor operates on 24 volt? See, here it is written 24 volt. A step down transformer is connected here, and what it is doing? It is converting 240 volt into 24 volt. It means in this circuit only 24 volt is supplied. It means supply which is going to this motor is 24 volt only. Now power supply which is going from here is directly going to a thermostat, a modulator thermostat. It will sense the temperature, and through this temperature this motor will be operated. What this thermostat will do, whatever temperature we set, and if temperature is less than this, then it will keep this modulator motor on. But when temperature is maintained, then this will become NO, so power supply cannot flow from here, and due to this motor will turn off. But see here, when this motor will turn on, when this contactor will turn on. That is, when air handling unit AHU turn on, after this only motor will turn on. If AHU is not on and we want this motor to be on, then it will not going to happen. Now for operation of this AHU, indications are connected here. AHU on and AHU off is written here. To check whether AHU is on or not, we connected indication lamp. You can see one on indication lamp and one off indication lamp is connected. Now how these on indication lamp and off indication lamp are going to operate, let's see this also. This control supply from here is connected with 2 auxiliary contacts. These contacts belong to whom? You can see here it is written CAHU. That is, these auxiliary contact is of this contactor. You can see here it is written 104, 105. So below this 104, if we see, then this NO contact is of this auxiliary contact. Similarly, this NO contact is at 105. Here is written 105. It means this auxiliary contact is used here. Now see, power supply flows from here and NC here. When this contactor is in off condition, that is when AHU plant remain off, then this indication lamp will glow. In the same way, when AHU plant is in on condition, then this contactor will also turn on. When this contactor is turned on, then auxiliary contact of this will become NC from NO. When this becomes NC, what will happen is control supply flows from here and goes to this indication lamp, and this indication lamp starts glowing. In this way, this indication lamp which glows when contactor is turned on is our on indication lamp, and indication lamp which glows when contactor is turned off is our off indication lamp. Here to turn on and off AHU, dual starter is made. After this, a modulator motor is connected. Controlling of this is done through thermostat. After this, a indication circuit is made here through which we get to know whether AHU is on or not. Friends, circuit which is made from here to here is for cooling tower pump. To control cooling tower pump, a contactor is connected here. Now how to turn on and off this contactor? For this, control circuit is given here. This cooling tower pump here, when this cooling tower pump should turn on when water level is maintained. So if water level is maintained, then only water pump should be turned on. If water level is not maintained and pump turned on, then pump may burn out. This is why we will take a interlock here. Which interlock we took? See here. Low water level switch which is connected here. This is a type of float switch. Now what is float switch? See, this is a float switch. What it will do is when water level is maintained, then it will make NC contact, and when water level goes low, it will become NO. That is, it will not let current to flow. This is why pump will not be able to turn on. Friends, if you don't know about float switch, what it is and how it works, and you want to know about this, then for this I already made a video. If you want to watch this video, then I will provide you the link in description. Now see, float switch here, NC contact of this is used here. It will be NC only when water level is maintained. When water level goes low, then it will become NO. That is, power supply will not flow from here and this cooling tower pump will not be able to turn on. Suppose right now water level is maintained. So this will be NC contact. After this, power supply is going to overload relay. Now for protection of this cooling tower pump, an overload relay is used. NC contact of this overload relay is used here. After this, a stop push button is used here. Which stop push button is this? At MCC panel, stop push button which is connected, this is a symbol of this button. After this, there is a symbol of TB. After this, supply goes to LCS. LCS which is connected near cooling tower pump, this is a TB of that, this one. After this, from this TB, a wire is connected to stop push button. It is connected with stop push button in LCS. After stop push button, start push button is connected. After this, power supply is directly going to contactor. Which contactor is this? C is written and CTP means cooling tower pump. To control this cooling tower pump, contactor which is connected, supply is going to this. Supply going from above is connected to A1 terminal, and supply going from below is connected to A2 terminal. The way we made holding circuit here, in the same way to hold contactor of cooling tower pump, a holding circuit is made here. Now after this, C is written here. C means contactor. Auxiliary contact of this cooling tower pump contactor, NO, is used here. See here, this contactor of cooling tower pump here, there are 4 auxiliary contact of this. Where these 4 auxiliary contacts are used? See, at location of 106, that is below this location, somewhere it is used. Here CTP, contactor of cooling tower pump here, NO contact of this is used here. In the same way, at 107 location, come below 107, here CTP is written. It means here also a NO contact is used of this contactor. Now at 107, one more contact is used. Which one? It is NC contact. Now come below 107, here NC contact of this contactor is used. In the same way, one more contact is used, that is NO, and it is used at 109. It means below this 109 location, here it is used. We will learn something more about this later. Now see here, NO is connected with indication circuit, that is NO contact of this contactor is used for on indication. In the same way, NC contact of this contactor is used for off indication. Now see, circuit you can see here, from here to here, it is written condenser water pump. It means this circuit is made for condenser water pump. Now in this circuit, supply which is coming is first going to CTP, that is cooling tower pump. It is going to NO contact of cooling tower pump. Now from outgoing terminal of NO contact, they connected supply directly with overload relay. NC contact of overload relay is used. After this, power supply is going for stop push button. at MCC panel, stop push button which is connected, it is that one. After this, power supply is going to stop push button which is connected in LCS. After this, it goes to start push button, and after this directly to contactor which is controlling condenser water pump. Similarly, here holding circuit is made for this contactor. Now in this contactor also 4 auxiliary contacts are used. Where these are used at 109, that is below this 109 here, it is auxiliary contact of condenser water pump. So this auxiliary contact is used here. Similarly, this auxiliary contact or NO contact is used here. Here 109 is written, so when we go below this location, this one is used. This is NO contact of condenser water pump. In this way, NC contact is here. It means at 109, 110, NO and NC contact is used. Similarly, there is one more auxiliary contact, NO, is used. It is in next page at 202 location. So let's go to next page. See, here is 202. Below this, you can see here also NO contact of condenser water pump is used. It means this chilled water pump here, it will remain off till condenser water pump remain off. When condenser water pump is turned on, then only chilled water pump will turn on. Now see, first of all what we have to do, we have to turn on cooling tower pump. When this is turned on, then only we can turn on condenser water pump. If this is not on, then it cannot be turned on. When this gets on, then only chilled water pump will turn on. Here indications are also used for on and off. Now this control supply which is going to next page. See, here supply is coming. From previous page, supply is coming here on this page. Now after condenser water pump, circuit is made for chilled water pump. This much circuit here, this is for chilled water pump. Now in chilled water pump also, same thing is done. First of all, one interlock is taken, that is from condenser water pump, interlock is taken. When this gets on, then only power supply will flow further. After this, overload relay is connected. What overload relay will do for chilled water pump motor which is connected, if it goes in overload condition, then it will turn off from here. That is, it will become NO. So overload protection is given here. After this, from overload relay, power supply is going to in this MCC panel at stop push button. After this stop push button, supply goes to stop push button of LCS. After this, one start push button is used here. After this, power supply is going directly to contactor which is used for chilled water pump. Now to hold this contactor, a holding circuit is made here. Contactor which is there for this chilled water pump, there are 3 auxiliary contact of these, NO, NO and NC, where these are used 202, 203, 203. Here in chilled water pump, contactor which is used for holding circuit of this, one NO contact is used here and second NO contact is used here. For what? For on indication lamp of chilled water pump, and NC contact is used for off indication of chilled water pump. It means in this chilled water pump, for off indication we used NC contact and for on indication we used NO contact. So everything is clear till here. Friends, this video is getting very long. This is why I am stopping here. There will be a second part of this video. In second part, what we will do, this circuit here from here to here and in next page also, and there is one more, this one. We will study about these circuits in next video. Friends, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then do like, share and comment on this video. And if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe. Thanks for watching this video.